packs, I'm going to experiment making a page. It's an adapted pattern from a Make It From Your Heart book. And we're using Daisy Meadows' new paper range that's just come out, which is an Easter spring themed paper. So the papers are very cute. They're double-sided as usual and absolutely beautiful. Right, so to start with, I'm just going to do some stamping with some peacock ink and just stagger them when you're doing it. And turn the stamp every now and then so you get a different perspective as well. In that. And I just want to do the top and the bottom of the paper, because you're not going to see all of it. Edge. So again, this is a stamp that matches with the Daisy Meadows, and it's very cute. Been using it for all kinds of projects. Alright, so I just wanted the top and the bottom of your page, just so it gives it just a different element in the background. Alright, so next up, I'm going to try and do a shaker page, and I've never tried that before. So of course, why not film myself while I'm trying to do it. Right, so I just have some vellum here that I'm going to use. You could use acetate, but I wanted to use vellum, so we'll see how we go. So what I'm going to do is measure up on here where the edges of that is. So we've got 10.5 inches and 2.25 inches, and just give that a pencil line. Oops. Nails first. There's a nice nail tracing there. Alright, and the same on this one. So we had 10.25. Done that the other way around, have I? About there. Flip that over. So I'll flip that around. They're about even. Now I ran out of adhesive foam, so I'm going to be using a different foam than what I'm used to. So I'm just going to put the adhesive foam on either side of those lines and also at the edge. So you can imagine if that was on a roll, how easy that would be to put on right now. So I'm just going to do one at the side I have no idea if this is going to work, so good experiment. So I thought I would put on the acetate first, the vellum first, and then work up from there. I've got no idea how to do a shaker page. I probably should have googled it first, but let's have a play and see. Right, so I've got those on there. And butt them right up against each other because, like I said, I am turning it into a shaker page. So I am going to put some little elements in there. And that little bottom corner there, here's the non-stick scissors. Just snip off a bit extra and pop in there. So I'm going to be using some loose sequins. These are bluebell ones, and you could probably pop in some of the Easter eggs that come with this paper set if you wanted to, but I'm happy with the sequins. Alright, so now I'm going to take off the backing, and that's double-sided adhesive foam. Actually, I might just, I'm going to put a photo mat about there, so I might do another strip there just to hold it up a little bit, to support those different elements on the page, because it will have photos on it and they can tend to buckle if you have them in an album, so it's better if we have that little bit of support in the centre there for structurability. Don't even know if that's a word, but I'm using it. Alright. So as you can see, the background's just nice and simple with that little flower stamp that we did earlier. Alright. Acetate or vellum? I might just grab some acetate. Or not. Let's just try it with the vellum because that's the look that I wanted to go for originally. Okay, so here we go. Gonna line that up over there. Alright, so I should have brought that in a little bit so we can know on the next page. So that's what we've got to do. Alright, so the next little bit, I'll leave that page for a sec. I want to put a top and a bottom on that acetate there. Throwing away my adhesive. So not all of this is going to be seen under here, so I might just, oh, I should do it there so we know it's straight. Should have measured that one up before I was putting it on, I think. She'll be right. Right, and at the top as well. hopefully our lines are relatively straight, so that won't be too crooked. Doesn't matter if they are. At the end of the day, I'm just going to cut off those little bits because I'll turn those into a little chevron or something and pop on there. Right. Now we really only needed the top and the bottom. We probably didn't need the side, so we could probably even stick that straight down, because the shaker element's the only little bit that I needed in the bottom. So good to know. This is why making while you're experimenting is a bit of a risk, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go. I might do this page a little bit differently. Let's keep going with that though for the moment. All right, got these ones here that I would like to put at the side, so I'm going to adapt this one to go over the top of that already there. Give that a snip. Thanks for bearing with me while I'm experimenting here. Okay, this one over here. And run it down to the edge. You can snip that extra bit off later if you need to, but for the moment it's okay. Alright, keep those little scraps because I might want to use them on the page yet. Can you see that okay? Yep. So we're going to come in with this one here, and I might just measure and cut that one instead of cutting it with the scissors because it's a longer paper and I might get that edge wrong. I'm not sure where I put my pencil when I finished using it. I think I need a bigger scrapbook desk. Right, let's mark that on there. And there. So I'll give those a trim. And again, we'll keep those little pieces just in case we want to use them. Don't bin them. All right, so let's stick those ones down. The right way up. There we go. So I can trim off that little excess edge. So you can see how that peacock blue actually looked pretty bold to start with, but once you start adding those other layers, it actually kind of just tapers out and it's not as bold. I've put them on the wrong sides, but that's okay. So wax adhesive on. All right. Just going to trim off that little edge just there. All right. So that looks cute. All right. So now for the photos on this side, I was going to be using a 5x7. See, so all those shaker ones there aren't going to be seen if I put it right there. So how about we raise it off the page a little bit so you can still see that there. You can still see the shaker elements. So probably there. And I've got 2 of these. There and there. All right. So I'll whack that one down. Seems a shame covering up those cute little bunnies. Oh well. Alright, so I've got that one, and then these ones here. So that is a 5x7 photo one, and these ones are just 3 1/4 backing, and then 3 inches. And you can put journals, journaling titles or photos over that. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Here's my first shaker page. So I just want to make sure that I get to see those shaker elements. So I'm going to mount these up a little bit higher. Just make sure they're even. There you go. So there's the first page, and why don't we bring embellishments on that one with the sticker sheet. So I reckon that cute little bunny would look gorgeous in the corner there. Just down here. There we go. And just tack the edge of the sticker so you can lift it up and put a photo on there. Yeah, I'll just grab an embossing pillow and put some of that on the back of it, and that'll stop it from sticking. There we go. So it's got page number 1 done, my first shaker page. That was actually fun. Sorry if it looked a bit chaotic. Probably should have practiced it first. There we go. Right, page number 2. So now I've done 1. Let's see how I go doing the next page. Right. So I only want that shaker element in the bottom. Just double check. I've got the top and the bottom correct. Yep, top and bottom. Okay. So I'm just going to put that 3D tape down the bottom this time, and the rest can just get stuck down normally. So just run it along that pencil line that I drew earlier. So this would be a lot easier with the close to my heart foam tape on the roll. You just roll off that whole section. So sorry I ran out. Alright. And again, these are just using the non-stick scissors, so it's not a problem. And I might just add a little bit at the bottom there, just to let those shaker elements stand up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. I might have to take it off yet, but we'll see. Alright. So, same thing as before, but this time we're going to put some adhesive down here. and along the top there. So we'll see how that one goes. So just run some of the sequins at the bottom. Oh, they are so cute. What a cute little layer. There we go. Taking the backing off may help. There we go. I'm gonna have to Google later and see how you actually make a shaker page, because I have no idea, obviously. So, yep, stick down those other elements there, just to give it that little bit of lift where the sequins are down the bottom. Alright, so same thing as before, we're going to put, but this time I'm going to do the full strip down the sides. So come in from top, pinch the edge down, stick that down. Oops. Most of my scrapbooking is experimental, so I don't mind filming myself when I'm experimenting. There we go. Alright, so I've got that one. Oh no, I missed a step. Should be able to fit that under there. Should have done that one first. Okay, we should be able to lift that up. Yep, okay, great. So that's, oh, actually, because the pink one goes beside it, we can probably trim that off anyway. So just make sure that goes over the pencil line. Oh, actually, let's line those up so that we get those about the same spot. About there. And the pink one's going over the top of that, so it doesn't matter. That one's up a little bit higher. About there, I think is right. There we go. Alright. So now I'll pop the pink ones on. Oops. There we go. Alright, so this side has, it's supposed to have 2 4x6s. But I don't want to cover up too many of those elements, so I might just pop one in there, and then those two. Now we'll see how they look side by side. I will straighten those ones up. Alright. So I've adapted a little in the pattern number 9. You're supposed to have 2 4x6s, but I wanted all the elements to be shown on this page, so I wanted to keep that one. It's too cute to not. Went to all that effort to make a shaker page, so we may as well show it off, hey? So again, you could put photos on here if you wanted to, on these little, these would take 3-inch photos. There we go. So, don't know if you can see both pages there. I think I might need a different camera for recording double pages. But there's that side, and there's that side. It's actually a really cute little shaker fun element page. And you've got the rest of the sticker sheet that you could put on there. So Easter wishes, look at this, some stickers, some Easter eggs you could put in the corner if you wanted to, or that beautiful flower. So there's lots of different elements there that you could put on there. It will need a title, so I might just pop that on there and then we'll be done. Let's have a look. I like that the sticker comes in 2 different pieces, being a longer word, so it helps it with placement. Don't want to cover up I don't think I will use it. Quite well. So again, just going to use a little bit of that on that side of it, so you can still stick a photo under there if you want to. Set on a hunt. How fun. Oh, not over the bunny. maybe a sweet up here. There we go. So you could still add photos under there because they're still tacky. So you could add a big flower on there if you wanted to, but I think that's cute enough. So there we go. That's my first shaker page. So that was fun. All right, bye.